Yeah, I got a show for y'all.
Got a damn good show. I'm about to show y'all this video of this white man. Y'all know how I feel about white people. I think they're great.
But this one, he crazy.
But this white man here is off his rocker.
Oh he's probably a Trump supporter.
Let's go to the video.
Watch what this white man said about Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson did not break the color barrier. We need to unretire number 42 from Major League Baseball. Now, I know this is probably shocking to hear, but if you don't know, Major League Baseball just ruled that they're going to incorporate all of the statistics from the Negro League into Major League Baseball, which is going to shake up some of the all-time stat leaders within Major League Baseball, even though they never played against each other. Now, this is such a slippery slope. Well, we might as well let in the Japanese baseball players now because they never played against each other either. But the thing is, Jackie Robinson, who is widely celebrated as breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball, they retired his number 42. No player can wear that anymore in baseball. They have Jackie Robinson Day, where every player does wear number 42 in memory of Jackie Robinson's accomplishment of breaking the color barrier.
Here you go, everybody listen.
That's all great. I love that about our baseball history.
Here we go.
But,
however, now that we're integrating all things Negro Leagues into Major League Baseball, prepare for the slippery slope. Jackie Robinson is no longer the person who broke the color barrier. That would be Eddie Klep. Eddie Klep was a white guy that played in the Negro League.
Crazy as hell.
In 1946, a year before Jackie Robinson played for the Dodgers in 1947. Oh, man. Nobody's going to want to acknowledge that part of baseball integrated history.
Man.
So with this, we need to unretire number 42.
What?
We need to retire Eddie Klep's number. We need to have Eddie Klep Day in Major League Baseball.
Eddie Klep Day?
And we need to cancel Jackie Robinson Day.
Hey, man.
And that is hard for me to say. Because Jackie Robinson is one of the all-time greats in Major League Baseball history.
He's an all-time great. I never heard of him.
But if we are going to do this, the way of equality, it's time to celebrate Eddie Klep.
Man, you troll.
Because white people were not allowed into the Negro Leagues either.
What?
Until 1946, when Eddie Klep pitched for Cleveland. That is not going to be a popular opinion. I get that. I'm going to be called all kinds of names.
Yeah, you need to be.
Because when you remove emotion and just look at the stats and the history.
All right, cut him off. Let's remove emotion. Let's see who Eddie Klep.
Well, before we get to Eddie Klep,
it's Eddie Klep, not Eddie Klep.
Klep, he's a nobody to begin with. But the color barrier, look.
Calm down, Keith.
Yeah, I'm going to calm down.
Calm down.
Okay, when Jackie Robinson played in Major League Baseball, at that time in history, black people were not allowed to drink with the same water fountains as white people, couldn't use the same bathrooms, wasn't allowed in certain restaurants.
You couldn't play with white folks.
You couldn't play with white folks. Now, Eddie Klep, what he did, he played in Negro Leagues. There was nobody preventing white people from playing with Negroes. Mm-hmm. And Negroes wasn't trying to say white people couldn't play with them because black people in the Negro Leagues wanted to whoop every white person's ass in baseball.
Yep. Yeah, they wanted the opportunity to play against white players.
Yeah.
Because Jackie Robinson, when he went in Major League Baseball, he wasn't the best Negro player at that time.
Yeah.
He was far from the best. There was way other better players.
He was the best.
They allowed him to play with the white boys because they didn't have to worry about some Negro jumping in the stand trying to kill white folks.
Yeah, because
yeah,
man, being a black baseball player at that time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I seen the movie, and I can only imagine what he had to endure playing against white people and racism. You see racism in baseball today.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was just like a sprinkle.
Yeah.
What's going on now
in the movie? That was a sprinkle. What was going on?
Yeah. But let's bring up Eddie Klep. It's Klep.
Klep.
Well, how they spell his name?
You know how you have a Klep?
It's called Klep.
You saying Klep?
He's got a cleft in his face.
Yes, Eddie Klep. Joseph Klep October 12th, 1918, and November 21st, 1981.
That's when he was born.
No shit. Was born American baseball player who is most notable as the first white person to play in the Negro Leagues. Born Erie, Pennsylvania, he achieved the aforementioned distinction when he pitched 3 innings for the Cleveland Buckeyes on May 29, 1946, and it lost against the Chicago American Giants in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Look at that right there. See that right there picture? This is a look. That's his history in the Negro Leagues.
Yeah.
1 game.
Look, Negro League baseball debut, May 29th, 1946 for the Cleveland Buckeyes.
Yeah.
His last appearance, same date, May 29th, 1946 for the Cleveland Buckeyes. He played 1 game.
He pitched 3 innings.
Yeah.
And
So you wanna unretire Jackie Robinson's baseball uniform and retire his? And here's more. In 1946, the Cleveland Buckeyes signed Eddie Klep, making him the first openly white player in the Negro Leagues. Klep's presence led to some run-ins with segregationist laws in Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham,
Alabama, as he was not allowed to play with the team. He appeared in only 3 games and was released in June. No record has been found yet of his appearing in an official league game. So while the Buckeyes are considered a major league team, Klep is not a confirmed major leaguer.
Yeah.
That September, Klep was convicted of burglary. The charges stemming back to an incident preceding his signing and never returned to professional baseball. He had been in trouble with the law before his playing career with a number of charges.
So the white teams didn't want him. Said, no, he acts like a Negro. So he goes play with the Negroes because he's a thief.
And he wasn't very good at all. Why would you want to retire his jersey? Now, I don't deny that's a fact. He was the first white player that played in the Negro Leagues, but you can't deny the fact what Jackie Robinson was the first black player to play amongst white players.
Yeah,
you can play in 2 leagues and trying to undermine what Jackie Robinson actually, the achievement he actually achieved, which is playing in a white only baseball.
What are you gonna say, Chris?
Nah, what he was trying to say about the barrier breaking, that he was the first one playing with all black, just like you said. There was no barrier.
Right.
And black folks like, bring them on in.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Bring them on in. Yeah, you know what I mean? What point are you making?
Yeah, at that point in time in history, the Negro Leagues wanted to play the white boys.
Yeah.
They wanted to play the white because they were the pinnacle of baseball, and they wanted to show they was just as good, if not better.
Right.
So that's why Jackie Robinson is recognized for breaking the color barrier.
Yeah. He broke the barrier with black players playing with an only white league. Eddie Klep broke a barrier for a white player amongst only black players playing. They still are significant, but you're trying to undermine what Jackie Robinson did.
Yeah. Well, no, all the black players wanted to play with the white boys.
Yeah.
Because they thought they was good. Well, ain't no white boys trying to play with the Negroes.
Yeah.
right.
Because they want to play in the better league where there was money and more prestige.
Yep.
And the black players was like, come on, I'm gonna show you we're that good. That's I don't see you white people. We need to make white people great again.
That is whitewashing history. No pun intended. You actually want to retire his jersey?
His whole point was the slippery slope.
He pitched a few games, it said. He pitched a few games.
He pitched 1 game.
Yeah.
Get this white boy out of here. He giving up all kinds of hits.
Yo, I would have loved to see like the Negro team playing. Like they have like an all-star. They playing the MLB, National Baseball League. Imagine that.
That'd been awesome.
That'd have been crazy.
Man, the ratings would have been off the roof.
It would have been rating, and they probably would have had a riot.
They make a lot of money too.
Yeah.
But this country was systemically racist. They wanted to keep the black man down. They didn't want him to play against the white boys.
Yeah. There was a lot of superiority complexes. The reason why blacks couldn't play with whites, because white people couldn't take, back in those days, hey, that Negro's better than me. I'm supposed to be superior.
Yeah, then all the white players, you know, when the black boy out there doing good, the white girls be like, ooh, he's good. Look how fast he is. I wonder how big his cock is, too.
Yeah.
That's what they were scared of.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It wasn't just I don't think they would.
What's wrong with you, man? Why you had to go there, man?
I'm telling you, I know what them white boys is thinking.
I know what some snow bunnies back in those days.
Yeah, but they got see, this way the white man look at. I'm not gonna expose my woman to a black man. he go deep inside of her and desecrate her insides with all that big black, and then all his hey man, what's wrong with you? All this Negro butter going in, desecrating her.
It's gonna change.
Yeah, I don't want this
It's
Negro
gonna change our
stretching-
DNA.
Yeah, it's gonna change our DNA. I don't want her stretching her inside. I want this stretch her whole, and she ain't gonna be no good no more.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with her no more.
Yeah, I mean, back at that time, if a white woman slept with a black guy,
Man,
wasn't no white dude fooling around with her. You know what I mean? That's the country we lived in at those times.
Yeah.
See, his whole argument was a slippery slope. I don't think he really liked, because the Negro Leagues those were pro baseball players.
yeah, man.
Yeah. And there was plenty of players that was superior to Jackie Robinson. Not inferior. Only reason why Jackie went there is because he could control his temper. Those other Negroes, the Negro Leagues, they would have brought a gun. They'd have shot up the place. Them Negroes in them Negro Leagues, them some real niggas. They'd have shot that whole stadium up.
Yeah, they would have ran to the stands like Meta World Peace ran like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He could hold his temper.
Them Negroes would have shot that league up.
Oh my God.
But I think your argument that you presented was a slippery slope, and you conflating two leagues intentionally.
he's conflating what it was to be black in this country at that time and what it was like to be white.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
It was totally different.
Let's make white people great again. Because you ain't it.
Wow.
Did you call him a Yep. What's wrong?
It's time to give up our new giveaway. It's a Dodge Ram power truck, and we about to do something we ain't never did before. It's a camper. Not only you get a brand new truck, you get a camper with it too, and $10,000 in cash. Hey Keith. Yeah. We've given away over $2 million in trucks and cash and prizes. We give them back to the people who support us. Instead of giving money to Facebook to advertise this stuff, they censor us anyway. So I say, you know what? Incentivize our own people to already support us. It's a win-win for everybody. Go to officialHodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically into the win. Yeah. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.